Question number one is this actually the worst self-inflicted injury you can remember a British government ever doing? Genuine question. I think it is. But you know when they ask you what the best 100 albums of all time are, and the Spice Girls come second, because we're right in the middle of the Spice Girls heyday, you have, is there a word for that? There's a sort of excessive contemporaneity or something, contemporaneity. Do you know what I mean? The best 100 albums of all time would not include the Spice Girls. No offence to the ladies, but I don't think even they would argue that they deserve pride of place in the best 100 albums of all time. So sometimes when you ask someone in, for example, July of 2002, what the best 100 albums of all time are, then an album doing very, very well in July 2002, which is now completely forgotten, would feature much more highly than it should do. You're looking at Bowie, Zeppelin, Beatles, aren't you? You know, Elton John, Billy Joel. The classics, the absolute Fleetwood Mac. The absolute. Don't text me about the best 100 albums of all time. Not that desperate. But then you get some votes that wouldn't make a normal list. So am I suffering from Spice Girls-itis this morning? Am I suffering from a touch of the Spice Girls-itis? Is this the worst self-inflicted injury you can remember any British government ever inflicting on itself? I think it is. And I think there's a bunch of reasons for it, up to and including that final one, which is even if it worked, it would still be rubbish. What would an even worse self-inflicted political injury look like? And the side order, the second question this hour, is a genuine, sophisticated and detailed account of how Suez is a good play, but you'd need to explain yourself on that one, Tony. A detailed account of how Rishi Sunak, specifically Rishi Sunak, has ended up in such an almighty mess.